Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her?
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh...
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Don. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongris, in particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit, too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know?
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altos.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss things, it makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. He will get what he deserves. I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What, you ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us, but might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri? I might end up trying to order you guys around. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn. I'll see you.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Ugh, have it your way then.
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore?
Nah, just going on a walk.
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigation?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together.
Yeah, well, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
To be young again,
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor, then.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes, actually there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia, and if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Money seems to disappear before you know it.
No, it disappears because you use it.
Sure, but if you only use a little at a time, you don't realize how much you're spending.
I guess we've been spending a little too much.
What do you mean? We need to spend more.
Really? But why?
The more gold we spend, the more it comes back to us. And it brings us friends, too.
Really?
How interesting.
Huh? Rita, your name's on this money.
Exactly. I've been writing my name on our gold so we'll know when it comes back to us. And when it does come back, I bet it'll have doubled at least. So go on, use it.
What a lovely little fairy tale.
Oh, Yoder!
Oh, it's you all. We meet again.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kinda made the Union really not like the Empire.
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the Friendship Treaty.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them, but...
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knights.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report...
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos. But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an Emperor.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Denomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering the streets like this?
I was just on my way to Helior.
Ah, that is closer to Dongres than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smoother there.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
Synthesis artisans are amazing. They produce such lovely items in such a short time.
Yes, it really is an art. The quality is always second to none, too. And the same artisan is always sneaking into the cities we visit just before we get there.
What? Are you serious?
Oh yeah. I wish I had half the vitality he has. We're nothing compared to how much he gets around.
Yeah, right, okay. There's no way he could do that.
Really? Do you think it's more likely that the world's full of such skilled artisans?
You too, Judith? You really believe that?
And he must have great instincts, too. We should see about getting him to join Brave Vesperia.
Really? Carol, the next time we meet him, let's see if he'll join.
Right, okay.
Whoa, I think those two actually fell for all that.
The princess and the kids still have a lot to learn.
I hear they're actually using Blastia to do the synthesis.
You know, maybe we got a little carried away.
Against that many? You've got to be crazy!
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hole?
Yeah, that's her all right.
Why do you guys know her?
We just met her once a while back.
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea!
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take her...
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just the right time.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for you.
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this time of year.
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available. The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so...
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as two guilds helping each other out. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
Well...
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detour.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
Wow, she means business.
So, do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with a boat.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
I figured as much.
Marvelous. We have a contract then. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right away. Just let me know when you've made your preparations. This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And this man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild affiliated with Fortune's Market.
I'm Tokunaga. Very nice to meet you.
He's only on board for this voyage, so next time be sure to hire your own pilot. We're not in a hurry, but these are important negotiations, so I really appreciate the help.
What is the ship's cargo?
That's confidential information.
It's nothing we should be worried about, is it?
Relax. We've got it covered. All right. Head towards Nordopolica. Go directly southwest from Torum Harbor and you'll see the Desier continent. Nordopolica is at the eastern edge.
I hope you won't mind if I go over the Fiertia's controls for you. You can only disembark from the ship where you see a dock, a port, or a beach. You won't be able to get onto land where there are cliffs. Of course, the ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to keep her out of the shallows around islands. You might be able to take her into some rivers, if they're deep enough. However, if there's a bridge spanning the river, you won't be able to take her under. We wouldn't want to clip off our mast. And that's about it.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy. He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
It'll be nice if we don't run into the mermen, won't it?
That's pretty wishful thinking.
You're quite the pessimist for your age, girlie.
I'm just a realist.
Anyway, thanks for your help. Looks like we're gonna make it there on time.
Yeah, Leviathan's Claw was going to beat us there if we hadn't found an escort for the ship.
Leviathan's Claw, huh? That's a name I seem to be hearing a lot lately.
Oh? They're the guild that's specializing in sales of Hopeland Blastia.
Oh, that explains the situation in Heliord.
Lately, they've been trying to steal our clients from us. If we weren't able to cross the sea, they would have swiped up another one of our major customers.
Still, I can't help but wonder where those slime balls are getting their product from.
Indeed. Hopeland Blastia isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world to get one's hands on.
You don't think the Empire is behind this? No, that couldn't be. It's mages that are supervising the Blastia distribution.
Ah, right on time.
Everyone, be careful!
Ugh, the world's spinning. I think I'm getting seasick.
Did that monster just say something?
That voice sounds familiar.
Well, well, aren't you a chatty monster?
There are too many.
Wipe him out in one shot! Oh, 60 serpents of disturbing power now unleashed! Meet the judgment upon the evil before me!
I'll blow you away! Show me Dragon's War!
Incandescent locust!
Show me Dragon's War!
Oh, disturbing power now unleashed! Meet that judgment upon the evil before me! Oh, silver light!
I'll blow you away!
Oh, glory of Lord! Overpower even indestructible evil!
I'll finish you! You're done!
You're true to your reputation. I was right to bring you along.
I tell you, brave Vesperia doesn't have any shame in working an old man down to the bone, even while I'm looking for Apatheia and doing all sorts of other things.
Apatheia? Isn't that what you were looking for back in Nor Harbor?
That's right.
That's nothing but a fairy tale. I researched it a while back, but eventually I realized that there's simply no way it can theoretically exist.
I'm well aware people think it's a fairy tale.
Why are you looking for it?
Well, because the Don told me to.
It's still alive. Patty! Well, that was a pleasant voyage.
Can you really call it a voyage when you're in a monster's belly?
What are you doing all the way out here? I was hunting for treasure when I fell into the ocean, but a nice monster came to play with me.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't become part of a complete breakfast.
This is all well and good, but can we get the
Yeah, sure.
Ah!
So that wasn't all of them.
I've healed him, but he should still rest for a while.
Well, this is a real problem. I don't suppose any of you know how to...
I can do it!
Patty, you can?
If you're gonna travel around the world, you'd better be able to at least pilot a ship.
Then I'd like to ask you to be in charge of piloting this vessel.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ah, of course. We've made much better time than I thought. We could even afford to make a side trip or two. I'll leave the course up to you.
With a ship, we can go practically anywhere we want.
Estelle, I know you want to look for Pharaoh, but don't you think we have more important things to do for the moment?
Do you think?
I'll do what I want. Don't worry about me.
We just started our guild. We should err on the safe side, don't you think, Carol?
Yeah.
All right. Then feel free to give me directions about our course.
From behind? Oh, man.
Our ties to each other will save us! Just go straight!
We're done.
The fog's gotten awfully thick.
Yeah, it's...
Fog like this is usually a sign something bad's about to happen.
Knock it off!
Talk like that long enough and something bad will happen.
Hey, front! I mean bow!
We're going to hit them.
What is that? That's an old ship. I've never seen that type before.
I think it says the Atherum.
That's weird. There's no sign of people.
It's like... It's...
No way! Come on! Get the Fiertia going!
I don't know why, but the Ceres Blastia ain't...
What do you mean? What the hell is wrong with it?
You think this thing's the problem?
Ooh, maybe it's a cursed ghost ship.
You don't really think so, do you?
Why don't we go take a look? It'll be fun. I love this sort of thing.
What?
Well, we don't know what's wrong with the Blastia. We gotta go take a look.
Are you planning on just leaving the Fiertia like this?
All right, why don't 4 of us go investigate while the rest stay here and keep watch?
That should be fine.
Okay, so repeat and I'll go. And who's the third person?
I'm not going.
Yuri, why don't you just...
Gotcha.
You need to think about balance when splitting the party. Understand?
This ship could also be attacked by monsters at any time.
Me? I'll do my best.
You're taking me.
No, you stay right.
I have to fix this. I'm not scared or anything.
I'd like to go. Oh, I guess.
All of you be careful. We'll set off a smoke signal as soon as the Ceres
Thanks.
Do you think the others are all right?
You should probably worry a little more about how we're doing. There's no telling what might happen on a boat this sketchy.
You say that, but you sound like you're enjoying all this. Maybe that's why I don't feel all that scared myself.
Oh man, this isn't gonna be half as fun if you're not properly terrified.
Fun?
Never mind.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
I'll blow you away!
Oh, din of this modest land.
Shiny Dragon Force! You're dead!
Come, oh silver lightning rage. Run through that which blocks our future.
Alright, who's
That
next?
obstructs all things. Oh, disturbing power now unleashed. Meet thy judgment upon the evil before me.
Go full!
Dividing air.
Destruction field!
Oh, caprice of innocent one.
Shiny Dragon Force!
Grant the power to defy fear and defeat evil.
Dragon!
Smile, neighboring darkness. Smile in this blade. Sharpness.
Destruction field! Destruction field!
Pierce cluster. The cry of victory.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Oh, caprice of innocent waters. Come, oh, silver light. That's no good. Angel ray, thy undefiled purity. Oh, sharpened rage. Run through that which blocks our future. an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Oh, caprice of innocent waters! Destructs all things!
Drip them thy undefiled purity.
Splash! Dwell in this blade! Sharpness!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball!
I found your weak spot!
Destruction field! Take this!
Take that!
I'm using this.
Smile of wavering darkness! Starstroke! An exquisite victory! Don't get sloppy!
Flickering blaze, burn! Fireball!
Here's past your weak spot!
Oh, sharpened blade, dragon! Blocks our future.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
Nurse! Blade of Liverland, overpower even indestructible evil.
Destruction!
Flickering blaze, burn! Fireball!
I'll blow you away!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Pierce cluster!
You're dead! Divine
Split
Wall!
thy alluring snare and deliver thy enemies unto me.
Take
Oh,
this!
disturbing power now unleashed. Meet thy judgment upon the evil before me.
Dragon Sword!
That's no good. Din of this modest land. Star blast! The cry of victory!
This looks easy!
Don't get careless.
Oh, silver, wavering darkness!
Dragon Sword!
Hammer!
Dragon Sword! Shining Dragon Sword! Destruction field!
Repeat! Your tail?
like an easy win. Don't get cocky.
I'll blow you away!
Come, oh incandescent locust. Annihilate all before me. Its weakness.
Dragon! You're dead!
Oh blade of
Divine Wolf!
overpower even indestructible evil.
Dragon Swarm! You're gone!
I feel like an easy win. Don't get cocky. Dividing overpower even indestructible evil. Pierce Buster.
Destruction Field!
Flickering blaze, burn. Fireball.
That's what happens when I get serious. You'll be gone soon enough.
I'll blow you away!
Oh sharpened rage. Bring the power to the perfect field of
Dragon Swarm! You're dead! Divine Wolf!
Oh incandescent locust. Annihilate all before me.
Destruction Field!
Alright, who's next? Draconian Slash!
Take this! Destruction! Destruction! Destruction!
Repeat! That's the logical outcome. Don't get sloppy.
Destruction! Shining Dragon
Praise
Swarm!
of innocent waters. Silver light.
Shining Dragon Swarm!
Don't get sloppy.
I'll blow you away!
Oh, din of this modest land. Starblast. Large wall.
Shining Dragon Swarm! You're dead!
Undefiled purity.
Divine Wolf!
Splash.
Ghost Wolf!
You thought you could win? Too bad. Don't get sloppy.
Ghost Wolf! Dragon!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn. Fireball. Oh, silver light.
Destruction!
Angel ring. Split thy alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me.
Dragon Swarm!
Oh, blade of noble light. Pierce Buster, even indestructible evil. All right, here we go. Yay! Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Here comes a new spell. Blah, blah, blah. Come, oh silver light. Angel ring.
I'll blow you away!
Oh caprice of innocent waters. Starstruck. Oh disturbing power now unleashed. Meet my judgment upon the evil before me. That's no good. Spread thy alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me. Oh beating of the earth. Sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies. Yeah, we're done. future.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
Don't get sloppy! Oh, power that tries to shine! Sacrifice my body to crush my enemies! Straight, dwell in his blaze! Smile, wavering darkness! Rid them by undefiled purity! That's no good! Oh, din of the smallest land!
I think I just heard a weird noise.
Look at that!
It's no good.
It looks like we have no...
Hurry!
Yep, let's go. I wonder if everyone we left behind...
Oh my, what happened? I can't believe the mast would suddenly...
We're fine, but I hope Yuri and the others...
I'd be surprised if they came out of an impact like that without a few scratches.
I think we've got to go and make sure they're okay.
Now hold on just a second. Who'll protect...
I'm sorry, but by ourselves, we wouldn't be much help in protecting the ship anyway.
Hey, I ain't the guild anyway. I don't have to look after your ship if I don't wanna.
Will we be okay with just the three of us?
That's where I come in.
Weren't you told to stay put?
Those words are powerless to put out the blazing fire that burns in an adventurer's heart.
So, basically you just want to explore the ship?
Because the ship, it reeks of treasure.
I don't...
An adventurer's sense of smell is sharper than the teeth of a man-eating shark.
Well, then you can come along. But if we find any treasure, we're splitting it up equally.
80, 20, and we've got a deal.
Yes, I suppose we don't have a choice.
Be sure to come back. I don't want to be adrift out here forever. It does feel a bit hopeless with just the two of us.
Don't say things like that. Talk about something more fun.
Oops,
I'm pretty nervous, but I'd feel awful if anything happened to the others. We have to go save them. All right, let's do this.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Buster, hey, that didn't work? That was way too strong.
I'm glad we're still alive.
Destruction Street!
Such luster.
Destruction Street!
Yuri and I are madly in love.
What was that all of a sudden?
A bit of faint.
We only just met and I'm already disliked. It's saddening.
Yeah, well, a maiden's heart is a complicated knot.
You're adorable.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. My soul belongs to Yuri.
What a pity.
How feeble looking.
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Patty! It's dangerous to go too fast! We don't know what's lurking around here, so we have to be careful.
Is that right? In that case, I'll walk behind you, Carol.
Huh?
All right, Carol. Ramming speed!
I'm not set on being up front.
You're the only man I can rely on, Carol. Not that you hold a candle to Yuri.
Whoa, Patty! There's no need to shove.
Hey, lass. Why are you walking so far away from me?
I don't want Yuri to get the wrong idea.
What idea might that be?
Yuri and I are madly in love.
That's all well and good, but you're outside my defensive range.
I won't fall for your tricks. I know you've fallen for my charms, old man.
I can't even tell if you're jesting with me.
I've got a sixth sense for men like you.
Piece of cake! I guess I'll go easy on them.
Hey, that was a nice break from things. Thanks. Oh, there's no challenge at all.
You lose.
Thank goodness!
Hey, you decided to come. And hey, why are you bringing along more people?
We didn't exactly have a choice.
I've come to see ya, Yuri.
Well, you certainly have got guts.
I've got more guts than a fish on the beach.
I know. If you didn't, you wouldn't have marched into that old geezer's mansion all by yourself.
You mean Rago's
Is our ship gonna be okay?
Let's get out of here quickly!
Ghosts are behind that, I'd wager.
You gotta be kidding me!
The ship's evil spirits are surely at the bottom of the ship.
Don't make up stories like...
No way that's possible.
We'll just have to look for another way out.
Right on.
Rita, are you okay?
What do you mean? Of course I'm okay. That's why I'm gonna get out of here right now.
Aw, but we worked so hard to get here. We should take our time and soak in the atmosphere.
We can't take our time here. I have the important mission of investigating the air situation. It's not like there's any other reason I'd want to leave here.
A strange face on the other side of the mirror.
No, it can't be.
I feel kind of sorry for her. Come on, let's finish what we came to do. For Rita's sake.
Yes, that might be best.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Man, could you be any weaker?
One shot should do. Can we be getting started?
Come, oh Silverlight! Angel Ring! Found its weakness! Grant the power to defy fear and defeat evil! Resist healed!
Resound, O cry of victory!
See how much better it is when we're all together?
It's times like these that give you a sense for how important cooperation really is.
Yeah, I guess. The runt said something smart for once.
Not that we've done anything all that cooperative yet.
That's all right. Just being together makes this place less frightening.
I wonder if it's really that simple.
Ah! It's a four-legged hell beast!
Oops, my bad. Must have just been the pooch's shadow.
Oh, you are so dead! I'm gonna kill you and leave you haunting the ship!
Look!
Year 232 of Asul, 13th day of Blue Air.
The Asul period and the month of Blue Air are from a time before the Empire.
So, over 1,000 years ago. That long?
Adrift 5 and 40 days. Food and water used up. I cannot give in, though. I must see the clear Ciel crystal safely to Jormungand. This crystal holds the power to banish the monsters, and with it the town may yet be saved. I have stored the clear Ciel crystal in my red chest, a gift from my dear Yuefan. It won't be much longer until I am in her arms again, but he wasn't able to return to his town.
Come on, Estelle. It was more...
So, this ship's been wandering the open seas for an awful long time.
I've never heard of a town called Jormungand.
If this record is really that old, there's...
Yeah, I guess that's true. What about that clear Ciel crystal?
I've never heard of it.
The power to banish monsters.
I wonder if it's something similar to a barrier.
Do you think it might be here somewhere?
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
He's clutching something.
You think it's the clear CL crystal?
Well, it matches up with what was written in that diary.
Hey, old man, you go get it.
No thank you. What is it with kids today always blurting things out like that?
Hmm? Still a scaredy cat at your age, old man?
How are you any different, Patty?
Aren't you a little old to be arguing with a child?
Here you go.
Judith, darling, you've got nerves of steel.
Do you think it might be cursed?
Hey, this thing's stuck.
Mons!
Huh?
It appears to have the opposite effect.
What are you talking about?
It's drawing the monsters to us.
Here they come!
Can you imagine a more fitting captain for a ghost ship?
He doesn't seem like the other monsters. Angel Ring!
I'll blow you away!
Oh, six encircling stars, be as light that strikes all phases.
It's your way!
Variable X!
Alright. Here comes...
Work a bit! Arise, O light of light! Healing circle!
Destruction! Dragon! I'll blow you away! Dragon Swarm! You're dead! Divine Wolf! That's enough! You're gone! Ghost Wolf! You're gone!
I can do this now! Resist field! Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
Ghost Wolf! I'll blow you away!
Nurse!
Wolf! Shining Dragon Swarm! You're dead! Divine Wolf!
Come, oh silver light! Angel ring! That's enough! Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor! Nurse!
You're gone!
Foul affliction, be gone! Recover! Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
I'll blow you away!
Nurse! Foul affliction, be gone! Recover! Oh, source of illness, be gone!
Divine Wolf!
Dispel! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Alright.
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Dragon Swarm! I'll blow you away! You're dead! Divine Wolf!
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me!
Then what was that?
Hmm? It's getting away!
Come on, it's not like we have to settle the score with that
Jeez, poor Raven's getting too old for this.
Should we give it back to him?
I think that's what he wants!
I want to deliver the clear seal.
You what?
Would it be possible to add that to the job?
We can't, Estelle. As a rule, tiny guilds like ours don't take on a new until they complete the one.
Completing each job to the letter is the way new guilds have to build their reputation.
Is the guild going to be sent running here and there by another one of this girl's wits?
Hey, you don't have to talk to her.
Rita, wait. Judith, I am sorry, but I want to help him deliver this. To the one who was waiting for him.
I don't think anyone waits for 1,000 years.
Yeah, I'd get sick of waiting after that long myself.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
I'll find them.
Rita.
You all have your hands full looking for Pharaoh and escorting Estelle, right? I'm free to do what I like.
Well, I'll come along too, then.
I don't mind going either.
Hold it! You guys have your
You know you're going to end up sticking with us anyway, so I don't see any problem with us helping you out a little on the side.
Thank you.
How I envy the vigor of youth.
You've got such good friends. You must be so...
I'm not happy at all.
Really?
Huh?
Notice something?
Looks like there's smoke outside.
That might be Tokunaga's smokes.
Let's get back!
Come to mention it, we won't...
We'll just have to see if we can't find a better way out.
It looks like the case holding the clear CL crystal just won't open. I wish we could make sure it's actually in there, considering the sort of place we found it in.
Couldn't you just bust it open with your magic?
No, I can't.
Right. If we damaged the contents, we wouldn't be able to make the delivery.
No, I mean I already tried blowing it up. This little box is tougher than it looks.
I'm at a loss for words.
Forget it, Estelle. There's not much you can say to that.
Anyway, I suppose it makes sense to put something so important in an unbreakable box.
Huh? Wasn't this locked earlier?
I guess we can go back.
The curse was broken.
Don't be ridiculous!
Yes, ma'am.
If we could just jump down...
Here.
Where did you get...
I thought something like this might happen.
I think I'm gonna gag.
All right.
Good grief.
If the Ceres Blasty has been fixed, that means we can say something.
That's over.
What was that skeleton monster? It wasn't the sort of thing we regularly encounter.
It could be a creature possessed by spirits that wanders the Atherum.
That can't possibly be it. It's too unscientific.
Do you sense anything amiss, Repeat?
What'd he say?
I don't know.
Looks like we need Yuri to interpret for us. Hey, Yuri!
Hold on. There's no need to investigate this right now, is there?
Should we have finished it off when we had the chance?
The Ceres Blastia's been fixed.
So it seems.
Whew! Thank goodness.
Of all the... Why do I always get sucked into these mess? If it was anybody other than me, you guys would have been left behind.
Sorry about that. We'll never do it again.
I wonder what caused the Ceres Blastia to...
It just started working again. I don't have the slightest clue why.
You really think there's a curse then?
Perhaps the captain wanted to pass the clear Ciel crystal on to someone and reached out to us.
No way. Dead people can't want to do anything.
Doors get stuck, the Ceres Blastia stops working.
The world's a big place. There are many things we humans don't understand.
I said it can't happen, so it... What are you hitting?
So, how do you like it?
Well, the boss here's seen better days.
What's the matter?
We don't know why it broke down, but either way, it's barely holding together. If we keep using this old piece of junk Blastia, we're guaranteed...
Wow, so she's sensible with... What? She...
What are you all looking at? You don't have a problem with that, do you?
Hey, are we going to Nordopolica or not?
Right. I'm looking forward to finally getting there as well.
Your spear fighting is fluid and your footwork is amazing. I love watching you fight, Judith.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Aren't all Critians more of the nerdy, scholarly type? More indoors than outdoors people?
Yuri's anti-book comments aside, is it true that the Critia don't fight in battles?
It seems most of us don't like fighting very much.
So you're an exception?
A weirdo among weirdos, then.
How strange. I've always thought it was normal to fight someone who was threatening you.
Yeah, true.
Really? Is that normal?
Sure, it's normal.
Totally normal.
I see.
So there's Nordopolica.
Yep, otherwise known as the Colosseum City.
Once popular among the nobility as a place for pitting criminals against each other in brutal contest, Nordopolica is currently run by the Guild Palestrale and has become a city of entertainment.
Yeah, Palestrale's just as big a guild as the Don's Altosk, and...
My.
So, a party in the streets every day, huh?
Parties, fireworks, and skewers are a match made in heaven.
Hey, I'll have one of those skewers too.
Since when are you on vacation?
Oh yeah, right. A minion's work is never done.
You're the Don's messenger, so don't be rude to Bellius.
Young man, you are looking at a veritable paragon of manners and good breeding.
Traveling in a group sounds like loads of fun.
It's just a lot of noise.
We've arrived safely. Once I've unloaded my cargo, the Fiertia belongs to you.
Thanks. We'll take good care of her.
So, are the sands of Kogor still a long way from here?
They lie far to the west of Nordopolica.
Aren't there some big mountains on the way there?
That would make going by foot a problem. Wonder if we could get there by boat.
I don't think that's possible. Not many people go to the desert. I doubt there would be a place to moor a boat.
Are you seriously going through with this? I told you, the desert is really dangerous. I can't just let you go to a place like that all by your...
Heading into port, me hearties.
Good work. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Right, mutual back scratching and all that.
Oh, Madam President.
Excavating more ruins? I'm always impressed that the guild boss himself supervises the...
The excavation of ruins is what...
Who's that?
That's Regay, the head of Ruins Gate.
Ruins Gate?
They're the guild that's helping the Imperial mages excavate ruins.
Oh, that's why I've heard of them.
Well, I have friends who are expecting me, so if you'll excuse me...
He seems like a nice person.
Hey, you were talking earlier about a guild that's selling Hoplone Blast.
You mean Leviathan's Claw?
Do you think they might be getting their Blastia under the table from those ruin guys?
Ruins Gate is completely innocent.
How can you be so sure?
They're upstanding, serious, diligent. That's what they're known for.
Huh.
Well, I'm off. Take good care of the Fiertia. I'll arrange for exchange of the Ceres Blastia and for transport of Tokunaga.
Sure.
Good luck, brave Vesperia.
Thanks!
Mage is selling Blastia on the black market?
Rita.
Huh? Oh,
All right, I guess I'll be going now.
Going? Going where?
I've got lots of stuff to do.
You mean treasure hunting?
Aye, thanks for all the help.
It was nothing. Thanks for piloting our ship.
It's been real fun. Be careful out there.
You too.
Well, I got some work to do myself.
Oh yeah, your letter. It's for...
Yep.
Hey, why don't we all go?
Good idea. She probably knows something about Pharaoh. We'll just tag along with you and say hi to Bellius.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. Of course, I've only heard rumors, but...
What? Is something wrong?
Huh? Nah, it's nothing.
Where can we find Bellius?
The Colosseum, probably, since Bellius is the Duce of Palestrale.
Just what sort of person is this Bellius exactly?
Well, that's just it. I've heard the name often enough, but I've never met the person.
Carol, do you know?
I've only lived in Dawngress, so I don't really know the guilds in Nordopolica.
The last thing we need is another Dawn on our hands.
You can say that again. One Don is plenty.
I can hardly wait to meet Bellius now.
Lord Bellius's private room is ahead.
But we've come to see Bellius.
What? Who are you?
We're a guild.
I haven't heard of you. Do you?
Huh?
Unfortunately, my lord only...
How about a messenger from Don Whitehorse?
The Don? Oh, my apologies. My name is Nats. I'm the acting representative for the Duce. I will gladly deliver any message.
Sorry, but the Don's orders were to give this letter directly to Bellius.
Is that so? Unfortunately, Bellius only receives guests on the night of a new moon. If you could perhaps come on the next new moon.
The next new moon?
Why only on the night of a...
I guess that's just how she does things. People can be weird sometimes.
The moon just turned full, so the new moon is still a while away.
So should we come back?
We don't really have a choice if she's not here.
Sorry for the trouble. I'll let her know that a messenger from the Don stopped by.
Great, thanks.
So why don't we see what we can find out about the desert?
And about Pharaoh, too.
I'd like to get some information about the air crane myself.
We shouldn't have trouble getting information about all of that in a city this big.
You mind if old Raven goes ahead to the inn? I should send off a progress report to the Don.
Sure.
All right, let's get going to...
Welcome. Staying the night?
I think a companion of ours should have already arrived.
A friend of yours?
That hopeless old man must...
Then why don't we go talk to some more?
All right.
Hey, isn't that...
It looks like she shot...
Give me one of these and one of these.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a second, dear.
Those clothes are, I'm sorry, but are you Ifried's granddaughter? It's just that there's been a rumor going around. People say there's a girl dressed like Ifried.
Huh? Granddaughter?
I knew it. Your total comes to 450. Could I ask you to stop coming here?
Is that because...
Well, you see, I don't really mind myself, but our...
Huh? What? Wait just a second.
Darling, you just said it hurt our reputation if the granddaughter of an outlaw...
Well, yeah, she's the granddaughter of a guy who violated the guild's morals.
Well, that's...
Cut the crap.
What?
Do you honestly think a child is responsible for that? What exactly did she do that was wrong?
It's okay, Yuri. No need to get angry.
What is up with you? He was saying all of that for your sake.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm leaving town soon enough anyway. Farewell.
Hey, wait. I swear.
Patty is Ifried's granddaughter?
She never mentioned that before.
I don't know. Who knows? But even so, is Ifried's reputation...
After the Black Hope massacre, he lost the trust of every guild. And now most guild members utterly despise him.
Ah, okay.
Yuri, are you sure it's...
This is Patty we're talking about. She's a strong girl.
Right. Anyway, if we don't get back soon, the old man might get sick of waiting and start some mischief again.
That's true. Is Patty all right?
She's tough. She'll pop back up soon enough.
Do you think Patty's really Ifried's granddaughter?
Even if she is, that treatment is inexcusable. Patty has done nothing wrong.
Regardless of the Guild's trust, it's not unusual that Patty would bear the brunt of the anger. Ifried isn't around to take it after all.
But that's still no excuse to blame Patty.
True.
Patty, you mustn't get used to all of this.
Oh, you're the... Wait a second. You wouldn't happen to...
Well, Flashy's one way...
I see. Your rooms have already been paid for, so...
Shall we call it a...
Good idea.
Are you missing the castle?
No, I just can't shake those words Pharaoh said to me.
Oh yeah. What was it again?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
The world's poison. Yeah, well, the world is full of pessimists, that's for sure. For what it's worth, you don't look like poison to me.
Was that your attempt to cheer me up?
Hey, I'm just trying to be straight with you.
I guess I do feel a little better. Hey! Yuri, look at that. That's brave Vesperia.
The brightest star in the night sky.
There's an old story about that star. In the days of old, a great cataclysm occurred that plunged the world into ruin. Countless lives were lost as the people struggled to stand against the oncoming disaster. Its energies all but spent, humanity's hope seemed lost when a pair of siblings appeared. This brother and sister together fought the calamity and saved the world from annihilation. The sister they called Child of the Full Moon. After the struggle, she remained with the Earth. Her brother they called Brave Vesperia, and he ascended to the skies to watch over the world. The end.
Wow, so you went and gave our guild a name with a lot of baggage.
Now that you know the story, you should strive to make your guild shine as bright as the star.
Yeah, we'll have to tell Carol about this. We'll definitely have to live up to the name. I'm gonna head back. You should too, or Rita's gonna start worrying about you.
Okay,